What is going on, guys? Insane Juggernaut back with another video, and we're digging up an old series out of the dirt. This was probably, I think, my favorite idea I've ever came up with out of any series I've ever made, and unfortunately, it didn't come into fruition as far as me continuing the series. I only did one episode, and then after that, I discontinued the series. But now we're back, and hopefully this is going to be an exciting video for you guys, man. So basically what we're doing with Chalk Talk with Jugg is we're going over one of my favorite plays in the game. All of your reads versus each coverage, cover two man, cover three, cover four, cover one, fireman, cover zero, all those coverages. So Chalk Talk with Jugg is like really one of my favorite series because I dissect, coverages on the daily. So it's definitely some knowledge I would love to share with you guys. We're going to do an all Madden head-to-head because that's all people play now. So let's get into it. All right, guys. So the play that we are going over today is Bunch PA Pin Deep. So Bunch PA Pin Deep is, I would say, definitely among the favorites of top 100 leagues. It's such an explosive play-action play. The reads are so easy to make, and it's one of the few top plays where you can scramble the ball with your quarterback without using the scramble button. So it's just a super explosive play versus a lot of coverages. With right-handed quarterbacks, you would want to run this flipped, but since I have a left-handed quarterback, I'm going to run this normal, and let's get into it. So first things first, I see nickel. So that makes me think one of two things. It makes me think, one, it could possibly be a scramble. Not scramble. It could possibly be a counter. Or it makes me think, two, it's going to be man coverage. And with this safety inching down, I'm starting to believe that this is a cover one. So against cover one, I have two reads. My first read would be Jimmy Graham on his out route. And my second read would be to scramble with Vic without using a scramble button. So I'm going to show you how that looks. So that was the read where you just take the out route. Usually what I would do with that out route is I would watch to see how much separation it gets. And if I do get enough separation, then I'll throw the ball to Jimmy Graham. If I don't get enough separation, then I just have to run the ball with Vic. It all really just depends on how much separation Jimmy gets. You're rarely ever going to throw that in route or the comeback. It's always going to be Jimmy on that out route. It's going to be that post against cover two only, or it's going to be Vic scrambling the ball. So that was a look of Bunch PA Pin Deep versus a cover one. All right, guys. I think we got a different look here. Both safeties are staying up top. Corners are still lined up the same way. This looks like a cover two man to me pre-snap. So pre-snap or a read is cover two man, right? So against cover two man, pretty much the same reads as the last clip. Jimmy Graham or your tight end is number one read, and scramble with your quarterback is number two read. So we're going to see how much separation Jimmy gets, or I might just scramble with Vic anyway, but let's snap the ball. Yeah, so much separation. I had to take that. Just had to take that. Jimmy gets a lot of separation on that route. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I may... let's see. I may do a couple more snaps against cover one or cover two man just to let you guys see how it looks when I scramble with Vic. But that route is dead. Looks like we got another cover two man look out of the nickel, and same reads, man. Jimmy is one, Vic is two. Let's see if we can get scrambled with Vic. That's how the scramble with Vic's look. That's how the scramble with Vic looks, people. You want to scramble to the side away from the out route. I know some guys who like to inch their quarterback towards that direction, even though that's not their dominant arm. And they also get some super crazy runs, if they can get their quarterback past that line of scrimmage. It usually takes it to the house. But me personally, I like to run in the direction toward his dominant arm. So I'm going to inch him towards the direction away from that out route. So that's how I scramble as my number 2 option when I run bunch PA pin deep. All right, guys, we finally got a zone coverage look. Whenever you see 4-3 against bunch PA pin deep, you know it's zone coverage. So some of the main coverages we're looking for when we see zone are cover 2, cover 3, and cover 4. Those are the main ones we're looking for, and those are the main ones you're going to see with bunch PA pin deep. So against cover 2, you're going to want to hit Juju on this post route. Against cover 3 and cover 4, it's going to be the same reads as man coverage. Jimmy Graham is number 1 and Vic is number 2. Difference is against cover 3 and cover 4, you generally want to take the scramble over the out route because the separation aspect isn't there like it is against man coverage. So let's snap the ball and see what happens. So that was cover 4, and Jimmy was a very nice option there, but I opted to take the scramble. You're going to have 2 options when you run this play most of the time. It's really just pick your poison. Do I want the scramble or, do I want Jimmy? My stick work wasn't the greatest there, so honestly, I could have took that ball 20, 30 yards. But stick work wasn't too great there. Only got I got 10 yards, so I still got a first down, so that's pretty dope. But, I probably could have had even more explosive play, so do not sleep on that scramble either. That out route to Jimmy is super nice, but don't sleep on the scramble from Vic either. All right, guys, for the sake of getting every single look, we have what is a counter look for bunch PA pin deep. Whenever you see a dime coverage, you are indeed facing a counter. And, like with most play action plays, whenever you're facing the counter with bunch PA pin deep, you just got to take your sack, man. If you get a low counter, it's a different story. But, it is what it is. Whenever you run bunch PA pin deep and you see that you're going to be countered, just take the sack and live to play another down. So this is indeed the look you will get, and that's a sack right there. So we see we didn't lose that many yards on that sack. So, it's not worth trying to make some play happen and turn the ball over. So just take the sack, live to play the next down. All right, guys. We got a zone coverage look again this time around. Hopefully this time around it'll be covered too because, I don't think there's a better feeling in the game than calling bunch PA pin deep and seeing cover 2 when you snap the ball. Just knowing that you got that big completion to your post route is just insane. So let's see what look we get. So that was a cover 4. Don't know what the hell we got to do to get a cover 2 look around here. But, cover 4, just another way to show that, you're going to hit the out route with Jimmy a lot. That's going to be your number 1 read most of the time. But you see how effective this play is. You know what I mean? And the scramble is so deadly, too. And once you guys see what that post route does against cover 2, man, oh, my God. Incredible. It's an incredible thing to witness for sure. All right, guys, we got a nice zone look, and we're hoping we can get a peek at a cover 2 here. This middle linebacker is coming up, so it makes me feel confident we're going to see cover 2. There it is. That's the dangers of going against cover 2 with bunch PA pin deep. I know it looked a little close, a little critical. We're playing the top-notch team, and he's got really good safety, so they played it very well. Pass still got through, though. If you got a quarterback 124, 125 throw power, it's going to get through anyway. So that's not one of the cleaner looks I've got against cover 2, but every time it's cover 2, then that route is wide open. So we're going to get a couple more looks, and all right, guys. We got here is a dime look. But this isn't a counter dime look. This is your normal cover 2 man dime look. And just to show you that the reads are the same, Jimmy is number 1, Vic is number 2. So let's snap the ball. And that's one of the situations where you can scramble the ball, towards the out route. Weak side, there was a lot of pressure. So, I noticed that the out route wasn't getting much separation. So I'm kind of inching towards the line, waiting for Jimmy to get separation. If he doesn't want to get it, then, I handle work myself. So that's the meaning behind that scramble there. And we get a first down. So I think we got as much looks as we needed to get against a lot of different coverages, man. So we're going to stop the video right there. That was my breakdown of bunch PA pin deep. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want that reading coverages video, definitely break down every single coverage in Madden Mobile 18. And catch you guys later. Peace.